Good afternoon and welcome to Buzz News. I'm Sam Morris. Hello, and here are your headlines. The Sovereign Centre has been evacuated following a fire in Boscombe. National Sticker Day brings a campaign from artists to fight AI use in art. And we have a statement from the Cherries Trust regarding the location of the women's game. And Southampton draw with Leicester in the FA Cup fourth round. The Sovereign Centre in Boscombe was evacuated this morning as crews were called to deal with a fire of an internal wall. Members of the public have been evacuated from the scene and are advised to keep away from the area until emergency services have left the site.
We are in front of the Sovereign Centre in Boscombe where the fire broke out earlier this morning. We know that 3 crews attended from Springbourne, Westbourne and Christchurch and that the shopping centre is closed until the further updates.
Crews were called to the scene at 8:35 and members of the public are still expected to avoid the shopping centre until the area has been cleared. We will have more information from Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue as it comes in. Today is National Sticker Day, which celebrates all kinds of stickers on lampposts, laptops and graffiti. Independent artists across Dorset have used the opportunity to campaign against the use of AI to replace artists. Tyler Temu spoke to Richard Overbury, a shop owner from Bournemouth.
How important would you say stickers and art are as a whole for raising awareness about social issues, starting conversations that needed to be had?
Art is probably the most important part of all of that. Art speaks volumes in ways people can't really express in words. Art's been important all through history, and I can talk about this for hours and hours and hours and explain to so many people how it makes us feel, how we express ourselves, what it represents. I mean, think of all the political paintings, all the drawings, the sketches, what artists went through mentally, physically, emotionally. It's always been important, and I can't stress how important it is today, especially with the rise of things like AI. It's just, these things are important. Art will always be prevalent in time.
What makes art done by hand stand out compared to art that's created by AI?
You can't beat what an emotional being can do. It's just it's a computer's all numbers and figures, numbers, ones and zeros. There's no emotion behind it. I mean, you can ask a computer to say, give me a beautiful piece of work, and it will just copy what it's picked up from history.
How has trends like laptop stickers impacted your shop?
A lot of people do actually get asked about stickers. I've got some stickers over there in my little pile, and it's so exciting to see some of the very artsy people, the students come in and go, stickers. So I will be getting, it makes me feel like I should really get some more stickers in, which I am going to be getting, and badges as well.
More younger people than ever have been making New Year's resolutions this year, and there is a focus on the smaller and more manageable expectations for smaller than bigger goals. Naomi Katuvu asked around Bournemouth for some of the New Year's resolutions this year. Apologies for the inconveniences there. We'll move on to sport. And let's hand over to Ryan Mullin.
We have an update about the AFC Bournemouth women's game and issues regarding the location of Sunday's game. It was revealed by the club that the game would not be played at the Vitality Stadium. Instead, it is being played at Totton. We have a statement from the Cherries Trust that was released this morning, and it reads, "We spoke with AFCB and they are satisfied that the pitch condition was the sole factor in the venue decision. We truly believe that if there were an option to play it at Dean Court, it would have been there. The club have made significant investment in the women's team's future since Billing's involvement and is doing all they can, showing strong commitment beyond this match." Southampton have drawn fellow Championship side Leicester City in the fourth round of the Emirates FA Cup. The Saints' Cup run continues following their narrow win against League One side Doncaster Rovers. Ahead to local non-league football taking place tonight. Our correspondent Will Russell has more.
Step 4 Bashley are set to host Step 5 Sporting Wessex in the third round of the Southampton Senior Cup tonight at the VO Community Stadium. After a tough start to the season, Bashley currently sit 21st in the Southern League Division 1 South. But after beating Step 7 side Fordingbridge Turks in the second round, Bash are hoping a cup run can be pivotal to help build some league momentum. Will Russell, Buzz News, Bashley.
After being knocked out of the FA Cup, AFC Bournemouth set their eyes on the January transfer window to help pick up their form. Correspondent Derek Meme has more.
Bournemouth have seen recent struggles with their form, winning once in the last 13 fixtures. The club have also sold their star man Semenyo to Manchester City for £65 million, which is a club record fee. Losing a player like Semenyo halfway through the season could see the Cherries continue to struggle in the league. The side currently sits 15th in the top flight, facing Brighton at the American Express on the 19th. In the hope of picking up their form, Bournemouth might have to look to the transfer window this January. We spoke to lifelong fan Mary Weaver to get her thoughts about the transfer window.
First of all, he's been the most amazing person, Antoine Semenyo, so we have nothing but wish him the best. I'm sure he'll do fabulous things. And I just hope that Mr. Areola gets any transfers that he's looking for. As far as we can see, I mean, they need help in all areas. So anybody that the club can get, because all their transfers since Mr. Areola's been here have been amazing. Well, they need a bit of luck, for one thing, because we seem to be punished every time we make a mistake. But confidence is such a funny thing in sport, isn't it? It's so fragile. And a couple of wins, I'm sure they'll be much more confident. Really, I think they need help at the back. I think they need another experienced centre-half to help out. Doesn't help with all the rumours if Mr. Senesi goes. Heaven help us, so we haven't got that many fit people. And then, like every other club, we need somebody who can score goals. I don't think people should be allowed to leave in the middle of the season. I don't think that's fair for anyone. But, I mean, the amount of money the club have made, it made sense. And if it meant he signed again in the summer, then that's the way transfers are going.
Perfect, thank you very much. As Bournemouth prepare for the back end of the season, will they make it rain this transfer window? Only time will tell. Darren Mehmet, Oz News, Bournemouth.
FC Bournemouth women's side are holding an open training session today for the media, with the FA hosting a media conference. The Cherries face Manchester City women on Sunday in the fourth round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup. The FA are going to bring the trophy to the event to show what is up to be won for both sides. We will have more on that this afternoon.
That's all for the latest news. We'll see you next year. Goodbye for now.